Alex Jones has had enough of former President Donald Trump.
Yeah, we all wish Trump would do the right thing. But listen, I got the inside baseball on Trump. He doesn't know what's going on. And I'm not even defending Trump. I'm just saying we need to move on. In fact, maybe, you know what, to get Trump's attention, because I don't even get this from Roger Stone. I get this from people directly in Trump's camp. Maybe I should just dish all the dirt on. You know what? I'm going to dish it all on Trump next hour.
Oh, well, he's got the dirt. Oh, that's very interesting. Very interesting. In fact, now this is in response to Trump touting the vaccine on Candace Owens' show. So now look, I think that's probably the best thing he's ever done to hurt his own election chances with his own insane base. But also, by the way, great. I'll give him credit for touting the vaccine. Good. Now, again, ironic, right? So let's talk about the dirt. You got dirt on Donald Trump? Alex Jones, are you admitting that all along you had dirt on Trump that proves that he is not the anointed right-wing savior that you believed? Well, that's very, very interesting, because it seems like you were, carrying water for Donald Trump when he had this supposed dirt. And by the way, I wouldn't be at all surprised if there is actual dirt on Donald Trump. And by the way, a lot of the dirt's already out in the open. We already know. I don't think there's anything that Alex Jones could find that would be that much worse. And by the way, if there is something somehow worse, like, for example, I don't know, open ties with Jeffrey Epstein, for example, and Alex Jones knew that and hid that from his followers, that would be an even bigger scandal on Alex Jones. So no matter what comes out of this, it generally, if anything comes out of it, wouldn't be good for Alex Jones either. So again, do you not realize that this makes you look bad? I mean, what are you hiding, bro? Why were you hiding it? What's going on? Very interesting. Now, of course, in the next video, he's going to backpedal just a slight bit. And then, of course, go back to just rampaging over Trump. So good.
I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it's not to hurt Trump. It's so people can know how pathetic he is when you think he's playing 4D chess going to save you, and he's not. He's not a bad guy. But he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's surrounded by bad advisors, and he's got that multi-billion-dollar social media network based on Mastodon that they said is an original program. It doesn't even work, and there's all these SEC criminal investigations of it right now, and it's all falling apart. I wish Trump could go build a real network. I want Trump to have success. I'm not against Trump.
I'm not against Trump. I just completely trashed his website, which, by the way, he is correct about that. That website is just hot garbage. Hot trash. It's going to fail. But all that was, of course, and I've reported on this before, that's just a money grab. That's all it is. Get a bunch of people to invest in a shell corporation, steal all the money from it, after it merges, and then watch it tank. Watch it just flame out. But that's okay, because he's going to be rich. So there it is. But anyway, you can hear the strain, too, a little bit, where he's, like, trying to walk the line. He's like, I support Donald Trump. I've dirt on him, though. This failing, disastrous social media site, it's imploding, but, I want him to be successful, though. I really do. I love the contradiction. It's so good. Schadenfreude. Let me just say that I just really enjoy how anti-vax chuds and grifters are absolutely losing their shit over this entire thing. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. In fact, I want to show you a video here. This is last week. This is Candace Owens coming off of that disastrous interview where Donald Trump's like, oh, no, vaccine good. Actually, vaccine very good. And you were wrong. And so she's going to make the argument that Trump only said that because he's old.
You oftentimes forget like how old Trump is. He comes from a generation. I've seen other people that are older have the exact same perspective. Like they came from a time before TV, before internet, before being able to conduct their independent research, and everything that they read in a newspaper that was pitched to them, like they believed that that was a reality. I believe also that he only reads the mainstream media news. Believe it or not, I do not believe that Trump reads or partakes in any other news sources. I don't believe that Trump is on the internet.
Oh, I love it. And by the way, more recently, Candace Owens also started a feud with Meghan McCain, in which I actually take the side of Meghan McCain. I know, because Meghan McCain is like, oh, good. I hate Trump, but great. He's, promoted the vaccine. That's a good thing. I agree with that. And then Candace Owens is like, well, that's because you're a fatty. And fat people die more from COVID than non-fat people like myself. So yeah, she goes total fat shaming. Now, wait a minute. Donald Trump's also fat. Did you just shame Donald Trump? So not only has she called him old, but also indirectly called him fat. Congratulations. Well done, Candace Owens. You're doing fantastic, girl. You keep on, you get it. You keep on getting it, girl. Yeah, you go, Candace. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. And by the way, I also love that at the same time, she's talking about how Donald Trump is not on the internet and doesn't read the news and doesn't understand. She's also hawking a product that turns people blue. I'm not kidding. She is hawking colloidal silver. She's telling her Instagram followers, oh, I take like a teaspoon of colloidal silver every single day for COVID. No, you don't. First of all, if you take that much, I think there's a possibility of it turning your skin blue. By the way, that also has no effect on COVID-19, but it makes you blue. Because what, you would die if you were green? Is that how that song goes? It's been a while since I heard it. Now, here's the other thing, right? She says that, oh, well, he's not on the internet, so he doesn't know the alternative cures. Dude, this is the guy that touted hydroxychloroquine and told people that they could inject bleach or put a light bulb in their ass. I mean, seriously. All right? Again, but here's the thing about Candace Owens. Grifter through and through. She makes a ton of money off anti-vax content. There is no way in hell that she takes colloidal silver. None at all. Not at all. No, she's vaccinated. It's a grift. She's vaccinated. Tucker Carlson's vaccinated. They're all vaccinated. By the way, the people that are telling you not to get vaccinated, they're all vaccinated. Why? Gee, I wonder why that is. Oh, right. It's because it works. It prevents serious illness and death among most COVID patients. The vast majority. So, but understand that they've got really stupid followers. And so these dumb people listen to Candace Owens. Well, they'll shell out money from their own pockets to either, pay doctors that are unethical and willing to prescribe them things like ivermectin. Or if they are unable to pay off a doctor to prescribe them something that doesn't work, they'll hit the feed store for some horsey paste. And the reason that Candace Owens, again, is able to push this crap is because you have a very large contingent of unvaccinated Americans that are Republicans, that are right-leaning, that listen to people like Candace Owens. Again, according to a Kaiser Family Foundation analysis, Republicans and Republican-leaning independents now account for 60% of unvaccinated adult Americans. Yikes. So 60% of unvaccinated adults in this country are essentially right-wingers. Now, that said, are there people on the left that are unvaccinated? Yeah. In fact, there's always been an anti-vax contingent on the left as well. And if you can go back to my videos from all the way back in like 2014, 2015. By the way, don't, they're terrible. But, you know, even then, that was shitting on anti-vaxxers. But here on the right wing, though, it feels new. It's like they almost, you know, finally realized that if you can convince people into giving massive tax cuts to the rich by saying that will eventually trickle down on you, that ain't wealth, by the way. That ain't wealth that's trickling down. Or that being canceled somehow means anything if you're already wealthy. Hint, it does not. Then you're going to be apt to believe that sticking a light bulb up your ass will cure COVID. And we just so happen to have those very light bulbs for sale. What a lucky break. It's only $99.95 per bulb. Act now and we'll throw in a free jar of lube. I'm calling people who believe in these quack cures stupid. You know why? Because they are. And I'm sorry, but you know the old saying, right? A fool and their money are easily parted. Well, in this case, cranks like Alex Jones and Candace Owens, well, they're not the fools here. Who does that leave?